welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on here really quick and just do a quick sit down. Excuse the background. We are going to be moving soon, so, well, we don't have a date, but I just know we're gonna move, right? So we've already started, you know, kind of packing up a little bit, but I wanted to come on here because I have never, this is kind of like a serious video. I've never complained about the VA before as far as like medical care or anything like that. Before I start this video, I do want to tell you guys that I am retired and I'm also a veteran, so I could use TRICARE or I could use the VA system. So being that we are moving, I already know what area we're moving into, and so I've already started the process of moving my doctors. So, you know, like my primary care, my pain management. I do see a pain management doctor because I was hurt in the military, hurt my back very bad, had back surgery back in 2010, and then basically what happened is scar tissue now surrounds a part where my sciatic nerve is, so I feel constant pain, and I still have like herniated bulging discs now that I'm older. So I am in pain every single day and it sucks. So I've tried everything from aquatic therapy, all that stuff. I get injections in my back every single 2 weeks. I've kind of slowed down on the injections, but I also have pain medication that I'm prescribed. I do want to also put it out there that I totally understand that there is a opiate, I think that's how you say it, epidemic right now. There's a crisis. There's a lot of people being hooked on that stuff, and I totally understand that. So I wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way. So I go to my primary care at the VA. I made my appointment. I've been having some problems with my ovary. If you guys don't know, I lost my ovary and fallopian tube, I believe it was like maybe 9 months ago, due to a cyst, and I exercised and my ovary wrapped around my fallopian tube, or the other way around, killed it. So I had a dead organ or whatever in my body, had to have emergency surgery, whatever, blah, blah, blah. There's a video on that. Y'all can go watch that. But so anyways, I go to my primary care. I'm dealing with the nurse first, and she was awesome. She was amazing, y'all. I've always had great experiences. So then the doctor walks in, female. Just want to point that out. It doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying, when I say she, I'm referring to the doctor. And when she walked in, she didn't smile. She didn't seem happy. It looked like she was having a bad day, and I was like, oh, great. But I wanted to try to stay positive because I was like, this is our first impression. So whatever, I understand that people have bad days. Anyways, so we're talking and she's asking me questions, and she asked, you know, like what I needed, and I told her I was having pains and I needed to get my heart checked out again because my last EKG showed an abnormal T wave. So if you guys don't know, I'm going to be getting a mommy makeover soon, so I need to make sure that my heart is okay for that. I need to know why it's abnormal. So anyways, the nurse gave me an EKG and it came back fine. But that still kind of concerns me because why did something show up before? In my opinion, not a doctor, I feel like I should be sent to a cardiologist for additional testing just to be safe. Anyways, let's get off of that because I'll get back to that. And I'm sorry this is all over the place because I was in such shock when I was there about what happened, and I really regret that I didn't say anything. I always say something when something happens, but I didn't say anything, and I'm very upset with myself about that. But anyways, so I told her, I said I need a referral to pain management because I don't want to have to drive an hour and a half to go to my pain management up here. And she goes, well, what do you get at pain management? I said I get injections in my back every 2 weeks and I have pain medication. And then once I told her I had pain medication, she was just like, it's like she was already not in a good mood, but I felt as if she was like just on me from then. She was like, well, we don't do pain medication here at the VA, even at the pain management. So if that's what you're here, if that's what you're looking for, you're in the wrong place. That's what she told me. And I was like, I'm surprised I didn't go off on her, to be honest, because I can go off on somebody professionally. I know how to do it. I'm very tactful with my words when it comes to that. But I was in such shock and I was embarrassed because I was like, does she think that I'm trying to get pain medication from her? Number one, let me tell y'all, if you guys are in a pain management program, you cannot get pain medication from any doctor except from your pain specialist. So I never asked her, never insinuated that I needed more pain medication. Had my bottle, showed her that I had pain medication. Like I was not asking her for pain medication. And I will let you guys know that technically I can take a pill and a half a day if I want to. That's what I'm prescribed. And I can take one every single day. I've had the same bottle for 3 months. So I obviously don't have a freaking problem. I know I don't have a problem. My family knows I don't have a problem. I think that there are just so many people hooked on that she automatically maybe thinks that everybody else is. I don't know, or maybe she's dealt with a lot of addicts. I don't know. Bottom line is, I don't feel like she should have treated me like that. She doesn't know me. She didn't even look to see what was wrong with my back, because, you know, she was like, people on pain medication, it's for people like that have cancer. That's what she told me. And she's like, you need to get off of it. Like, I'm not on it to get off of it. I don't have a problem to where I need to get off of it. I use my pain medication very responsibly, and I just didn't understand. I was so embarrassed, you guys. I don't think you guys really understand. Like, it takes a lot to embarrass me, and I was embarrassed because I was like, this lady, like, what is wrong with her? And I didn't want to make a big deal out of it, because like, who knows what she's gonna say. Oh, she's mad because she can't. Like, I never asked you for anything. I never asked you for pain medication, and I should not feel like that going to the doctor. I don't feel comfortable with you. So anyways, I'm switching all of that, but I told her, I was like, I'm getting surgery. She didn't even ask what the surgery is for or anything like that. And I said, and they know that I had a T-wave issue because I told them, and are you able to sign off that, you know, everything is fine? And she goes, well, if it was a good surgeon, they would have their anesthesiologist do that. And I was like, okay, like, can I have a copy of what you just took, you know, the EKG? She was like, well, you can go to Nashville and get the copy. It was literally right in front of her face. She was so rude. And I mean, I just don't know what to do with that, in that situation with the doctor. Like, what are you supposed to do? I want additional testing anyways, but she just was not helpful at all. She talked to me like as if I was an addict. Like, I left, I was so distraught. I had to call my husband, I called my mom, and I just couldn't believe that she was talking to me like that. And I really don't even think that she should be employed with the VA. I don't even think that she should be a doctor, because her bedside manner was freaking horrible. And I'm not going to put her name out there because I'm not that type of person, but I was literally so disgusted by how she was talking to me. And I really don't want anybody else to have to go through that. And I mean, have y'all ever experienced anything like that at the doctor? Not even necessarily like with pain stuff, but it's just like, what the hell? Like, she was not trying to help me. She was not trying to help me at all. But that's my like horrible VA experience, and I'm hoping, because I already switched doctors, and I should report her. I should, because nobody should feel like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm going to, because if I don't, it's like nothing happened, and it should be reported, because I looked at reviews on her after the fact, and she has horrible reviews. So I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. Like, her reviews are freaking horrible. I don't even know how she's still practicing, but I didn't know her name prior to seeing her. Like, I just went to the doctor, and it's really like the VA kind of like assigns you somebody. But it was my camera totally cut off. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now, because like, seriously, even talking about it again gets me so upset that I didn't say anything. I'm very disappointed in myself that I allowed that to happen, but it's just a lesson learned. I don't want to have to feel intimidated by a doctor like that. And like, she was literally 4 foot nothing too. Like, I wasn't intimidated like she was about to do something, not like that, but I was just so shocked. I had no freaking words for her. Like, it was ridiculous. I was so embarrassed. As an adult, I was freaking embarrassed, and I can sit here and admit that to y'all. But sorry if you guys have ever been in that situation. I've done nothing but praise the VA, but I get why veterans don't want to use the VA, and this is not the first time that I've heard of people experiencing similar things to what I have. I've also heard that the VA doesn't like give a crap at certain VAs about their veterans. I mean, I'm sure I take all that like lightly, because, you know, people do over exaggerate. I'm not over exaggerating, but yes, let me know if you guys have ever experienced anything like that. But yeah, y'all, if you guys haven't liked or subscribed to my channel, go ahead and get that poppin', because we got a lot of good things coming up. So share it with your friends and let me know about your experiences. I hope y'all have a great day. Hey!